welcome back to Sai SS Academy. Today I am going to take the Class 6 Political Science Chapter 3, What is Government? Okay, so just have a look on the points. Government. Every country needs a government to make decisions and get things done. The government takes actions on many social issues. Protecting the boundaries, ensure citizens have enough facilities. Courts are also part of the government. So I am going to discuss about these points. Okay, that means every country needs a government, isn't it? That means the country needs a government to make decisions and get things done. Okay, why we need a government? The governments are taking decisions and getting things done, isn't it? These can be the decisions about where to build roads and schools or the institutions, or how to reduce the price of things when they get too expensive. If the price is hiking, then the government will take that decision for reducing it. Okay, these are the one of the function I am saying. Many functions are there. Okay, children. The government also takes actions on many social issues. Okay, the government takes actions on many social issues. Okay, example, helping poor people through several programs. There are lot of programs are there for helping the poor people. Got it? And other thing is that it does other important things such as running, that postal services are there, railway services are there, schools are there, a lot of things are there. These are the important things done by the government. That means these services are provided by the government. Okay, and like that it has other jobs such as protecting the boundaries of the country and maintaining peaceful and relationship with the other countries. Look, that means I wrote it here, protecting the boundaries. How? That means the government has the right to keep good relationship with the neighboring countries, and it is the government's duty to protect the boundaries of the country. Got it? It has the duty to ensure the health facilities of the citizens, and other thing is that it has the duty to ensure the health facilities of the citizens. It has the duty to organize assistance and aid for people when there are natural disasters like a tsunami, floods and earthquakes, etc. That means many natural disasters are there, isn't it? That means if the flood is coming, for example, the flood is coming or the flood happened, what the government have to take, it have to give the assistance or aid for the people for their safety. Okay, and if there is a dispute or suppose if anybody has committing a crime, that we can find people in the court. No, we can find the people in the court. Why? Because they are going to the court for getting the justice. So the court are also the part of the government. Got it, children? I explained all these points. I think you got all the points. Next, our topic is the level of government. Okay, 3 levels are there: local level, state level, national level. Okay, which are the 3 levels of the government? Local level, state level and national level. Okay, the government works at different levels. The local level means in our village, if you are staying in a village, or if you are residents in the village or if in a town or the locality, the government works in that area is known as the local level. Got it? And that like that, the state level would mean that which covers the entire state, and the national level relates to the entire country. That means the government which that covers the entire state is known as the state level, and the national level relates to the entire country. Okay, children, we will learn about the functions of the local level government in the 6th class, and about the state level and the national level we will learn in the higher classes. Okay, next topic is laws and the government. Okay, laws and the government. Make laws, enforce laws, work on justice, court can give orders. Okay, listen, I am going to discuss about these points. Okay, that means it is the government who make laws. Once the laws are formulated, the enforcement of laws are very important. That means the governments are making the laws, and after formulating, the enforcement of laws are very important, because if a law is drafted and it is not implemented, that law is useless. Okay, understanding the problem of inequality and injustice are the other area where the government works around. Okay, based on the laws of enforcement, courts are given certain orders which have to be followed by the people or the resident of the country. Okay, next we have to discuss the types of the government. Okay, types of the government: democracy, monarchy, aristocracy, dictatorship, republican and democrats. Here these three, this aristocracy, dictatorship and republican, that three types are not in our chapter, but always there occurs a doubt about this. What is the aristocratic form of government, dictatorship form of government, republican form of government? So for that just I have to discuss to clear your doubts only. That three things we don't have to study in this chapter. Okay, so look, democracy. Democracy means people give power to the government. People give power to the government. So it is the government of the people, for the people and by the people. Got it? In a democracy, the government has to explain each and every action to its people. And more than that, Common Act for Democracy, which is popular nowadays, is RTI. What is it? RTI. Okay, this is it. In democracy, it is popular now. And what is RTI? RTI means Right to Information Act. That is, again, the government is explaining each and every act to the people. Okay, that is RTI. Okay, next is monarchy. Here, king or queen has the power to make decisions and run the government. The monarch may have a small group of people to discuss matters, but the final decision making power remains with the monarch. Got it? Here, the king and queen do not have to explain their actions or defend the decisions they take. Got it, children? And the other thing is aristocracy. Okay, what is aristocracy? Aristocracy means noble birth holding hereditary. Noble birth holding hereditary. That means, for example, son of a king. Okay, son of a king would become the king. That is the kind of the aristocracy, or that is the kind of the aristocratic titles. That means Queen Elizabeth, we heard the name Queen Elizabeth, isn't it? The Queen Elizabeth, the next successor again would become the Queen Elizabeth II. That is the king or the queen of a aristocratic setup. Got it? And other is the dictatorship. That means absolute monarchy. Example, Hitler and Mussolini were real dictators. You would learn about them in the higher classes. Okay, and next it is republican and democrat. Yes, this topic is not there for study in this chapter, but this republican form is most setup prevalent in United States. Okay, in United States, two main political parties are there, the Republican Party and the Democrats. Okay, the Democrats were the left wings and the Republicans were the right wings. Okay. And what the Democrats were thinking? The Democrats were the left wings and they worked for the social equality, liberty to all their concepts are like that. That means they have to thinking about the social equality, liberty like that. Okay. Obama was the predominant follower of the Democrat. And Republicans were the right wings. They take about the authority. They talks about the authority and individualism. Trump is the Republican. Okay, just for clearing the doubt regarding the dictatorship, aristocracy and a republican and democrat form of government, I discussed these topics. We don't have to study this. Okay, next, democratic governments. Democratic governments. Okay, people have the right to elect their leaders. Democratic government, representative democratic. Representatives through election process. Representatives meet and make decisions. Universal adult franchise. All the adults in a country are allowed to vote. Okay, have a look. Yes, we know that India is a democracy. It's the country of the people. That means India is the country of the people, for the people and by the people. Okay, people have the power to elect their leaders. Okay, leaders are answerable to people. People have the right to elect their leaders and these leaders are answerable to the people. Ours is a representative democracy. Representative democracy. Okay, what is representative democracy? That means here people do not have the right to participate directly. Okay, the election process is there and the people have the right to vote the representatives whom they like. And these elected representatives would be the part of the government and they make the decisions. Got it? That means we are electing the representatives, and these representatives are the part of the government and they make the decisions. Another important thing of the democratic government is universal adult franchise. Okay, universal adult franchise. What is universal adult franchise? That means all the adults of the country have the right to vote. We have to discuss this concept before. That means before 1947, a small minority of people have the right to vote. Women and poor were excluded from this voting, and men who have wealth and educated should have the right to vote. Before 1947, that was the condition of India. Okay. However, Gandhiji in the Journal of Young India in 1931 demanded universal adult franchise. He said that I cannot possibly bear the idea that a man who has got wealth should have the vote, but that a man who has got character but not wealth should have no vote. He just wrote like that. That means he said that he can't bear the idea that a man who has good wealth should have the vote, and a man who has good in character but he has not wealth and he should have no vote. So there is something he demanded, and we look forward at the system of a universal adult franchise. So what is universal adult franchise? That means all the adults in a country are allowed to vote. Okay. One more topic is there, women suffrage movement. Okay, women's suffrage movement. What is it? That means women's struggle to vote got strengthened during the First World War. Before that, they don't have any right to vote. This movement is called the women's suffrage movement, as the term suffrage usually means right to vote. Okay, many suffragists were imprisoned and went on hunger strikes. That means many ladies or the many women that they made a movement. They have to get the right to vote. They made a struggle, and many of them were imprisoned and many of them went on hunger strikes. And finally, in 1920, the American women got the right to vote, and the women in UK got the right in 1928. Okay, here comes the end of the chapter. Hope all you understand. Stay tuned with my channel after subscribing. Okay, bye.